Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your girl Becky D, live in the morning 5 days a week at 7 a.m. You all, today topic after coming off of a spiraling yesterday about access is literally about protection and safety. Um, Yesterday on my way to work, I was shocked to see just how many fender benders and accidents that not like ones that were sitting there, waiting a cleanup, ones that literally happened seconds before I got to it. Okay. And that really got me to thinking while I was driving. And it was one, why are we in such a rush? Two, why are we not more considerate of others that are driving on the road with us? And three, what happened to making sure that we allow space for another person? So, when we are driving or navigating life, period, right? There are different things that we take into account when we are behind the wheel, right? One, do we have the proper license? Two, are we, you know, aware of our surroundings? And three, where are we going? So, in all of that, I don't know if there's any GPS users like me, but in all of that, you're navigating and you have all these thoughts going through your head, and it's literally like you could be 12 places at once inside of your mind because you're just trying to get everything that you need coordinated while you're driving. But what we fail to realize is, are we really paying attention to what's happening? What are we in such a rush to get to that if we don't get there by, the next 5 minutes or so, it's going to be over? Why are we rushing? I'm one that's all for the need for speed. I love it. Okay. I love getting up there in the 90s and just coasting. Oh, I love it. It's such a good feeling. But I don't do it when I know I'm going to put myself or others in danger. If you want to be that fast, if you want to go that fast, there's all different types of styles of racing outside of NASCAR that you can do, that you don't have to worry about sponsorship or anything. You can still do it. But the thing is, we all drive like we're in the Indy 500 or something. And we need to start realizing that, I'm just a common everyday person, right? My car is not compatible for that. Not everybody on the road is driving the same way that I'm driving, right? Even though we want them to drive as fast as we do. We have to realize that not everybody's going to be at the same speed. Just like the people in your life, not everybody's going to be at the same speed and level that you are on. So sometimes you just have to sit there and suck it up, buttercup. All right, drive at a reasonable pace. If that thing, that person, that item, whatever is not there when you get there, guess what? Maybe it wasn't meant for you. Okay. Oftentimes through life, we go through life at such a fast pace as well that we end up causing all these accidents and all these collisions and all these heartbreaks and turmoil, not realizing that we've done more damage rushing than we did just being patient. Now, we also have to make sure that we're allowing space, right? When someone asks for space in any context, it's usually a distance that is created in order to give them room in order to process and do the things that they need to do. The same thing applies when you're on the road, right? You should leave so many car lengths in between you and the other vehicle, so that way, if they must stop in an emergency situation, you can also come to a safe stop, right? Now, again, we get distracted. It's so easily. Maybe your chapstick fell, you wanted to pick it up so it didn't roll underneath your foot, whatever the case may be. But the reality of it is, we don't allow each other enough space, whether that's in a car or if that's in real life. When someone asks for space, you should want to honor that. You should want to make sure that they get the space that they need in order to process the things that they need. Because when you don't and you get mad at them, what are you mad at? You're the one who denied them the access of doing what they simply request, right? That's like when an employer gets a notification from an employee like, hey, I really won't be able to make it in on the 5th, right? And they're like, okay, but no, you're scheduled to work. I'm gonna need you here. And you're like, no, I'm trying to tell you, I'm giving you an advance notice that I cannot make it on the 5th because I have other plans. Whatever the plans may be, as an employer myself, I really don't care what your plans are. Thank you for telling me, because most people won't, right? So when the 5th comes and I'm mad that you're not there now, why am I not just allowing you that space that you need in order to do whatever it is you need to do, right? And for me to still have employees at the end of the day. So many employers get that wrong, right? Some people do take advantage of a system and they abuse it or whatever. Okay, that's on them and that's their paycheck, right? They don't get paid time off, then they should understand that they might want to come to work a little bit more frequently than they do. But at the end of the day, as long as you allow them the space and the respect, they'll always come back, right? I've found a place of employment that allows me to have such healthy work environment, right? I told them I needed a leave of absence without hesitation. They didn't want to know why. They said if it's medical, of course we need to know it's medical so we can get a medical clearance when you return. They said other than that, take your time and let us know when you're ready to return. That I didn't know what to do. It shocked me, right? It shocked me. I was completely stunned. So we have all these things in place in our life on the physical road, right? On the spiritual road and mental road that we're on, but we're not putting them in place. We're not allowing people the space that they need. We're not slowing down and just going at the appropriate pace that we need to go at. And we're just causing collisions and wrecks everywhere and getting frustrated because now you're either more late, you don't have a car, and you might be on your last strike depending on how the incident happened, right? So today, focus on a safe space at a safe pace and make sure that you arrive at whatever destination it is safely. Because unlike most people, you have a purpose in life, right? Most people don't know that. That's what I mean. Unlike most people, they don't know that they have a purpose in life. So they're just going to keep living young, wild, and free, not realizing that sometimes the young, wild, and free needs to be I need to go ahead and buckle down and get to the things that I need to get to and make sure that the access to the tools that I have been given, the life that I have been living, is making sure that it's appropriate and ready to be given to the audience that is waiting to be captivated by my words, my story, and my motivation. Last quick little bit tip, and then I'm going ahead and leave you for the morning. I had the opportunity and the pleasure of meeting several people with amazing stories this past weekend. And the thing is that they didn't let their stories become what they are. They let it encourage who they are, right? So now their stories are being turned into stories that they can share with other people and that they can help other people in similar situations to continue to thrive and be amazing and be great and be just what they were called to be: whole, beautiful spiritual beings living a human experience. All right. My name is Becky D with Becky D in the morning. And you guys, I will definitely be talking with you tomorrow morning.